and I'm here for a Daily Dose of Hope Day 267. So, welcome and nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. A Daily Dose of Hope is just that. I was guided to come on to give a daily dose of hope because the energies on our planet are increasing and they will continue to increase. And as they do, things start to get a little bit wacky in our world. And so, yeah, this is just an attempt to help us all stay in that middle path. In between the yin and the yang, there is a line, and we're just walking that line. It's a very thin line at times, but when we walk that line, we're able to see the whole vista, the whole scene that is around us. I'm going to turn this off. I think it's too noisy. But yeah, the whole scene around us, we can see both sides. We can see all the stories playing out. And if we do that, we're not getting emotionally involved in the stories. Because once we get emotionally involved, then it's very easy for them to manipulate us. The stories can manipulate us, and then we can lose sight of where we are. And so it's really important to be aware of our emotions and what are we investing in emotionally, and where are we emotionally, and are these feelings our emotions, or are we picking up on other people's emotions? And just that awareness, in that's like the first step, or that is the first step, is just understanding that where your emotions are coming from and being in control of your emotions. Now that doesn't mean that you're like an action figure hero or something. Oh, I'm always in control. Nothing like that. It just means being aware. Um, you address your emotions. You go through them. Of course, you feel them. It's not like you're kind of pushing them away, but you're aware of them. Oh, where's this coming from? What does this mean? Oh, I gotta release this. I don't know what this energy is, and whatever you do to release it. I mean, sometimes I go into like crazy like figurative dances, and sometimes I'll just sing it out, or sometimes I'll drum it out. Or recently, I've been just doing improvs on the piano. That really kind of helps me out, just banging it out. And I can put the headphones on, and so the only thing that you can really hear is just the keys clicking, click, 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 click. But whatever, you have to get the emotions through you, however, whatever you do, whatever your method is. But yeah, so that's where we're at now. I just before I came on, I watched another video about a compilation video about all the UAPs that are happening in the States at the moment, and it's really interesting. What I would say about this stuff is I don't really sense anything in particular about this. I sense that it is definitely something, and I sense it's something to be interested in, but not to worry too much about, is the kind of feeling I get. It's a story. All of these things are stories, and the stories are there to open us up to different ideas. But if we get caught up in certain ideas, then we can kind of get lost. So, and I think these, like for example, this UAP thing, where it just doesn't make any sense, right? Where all of the different people, all of the people who are in charge in all of the different levels of government, have no idea what's going on, and but they know that they're drones. How do they know that they're drones? It's just like there's so much, like it's like, oh guys, this story is just kind of silly. And then also what with the story too, it's very I always forget the word, I blank on it. Low budget film. It's a low budget film, that we're watching. And the reason it's a low budget film is so that we can see that it's a film. It's just so you have to question, like, well, what? That doesn't make any sense. Good. That's where we need to be. We need to be in a place where we're just questioning, and not in fear, not in anger, not in, I can't believe this is happening. Why? It's like, no, 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 no. Just forget about that. Just look. Okay, well, this is a very interesting story. If I were watching a movie, what would I think? And that's probably one of the best ways of looking at everything, is if this were a movie, what kind of plot would it be? And what would be the motives for doing this? And what might happen next? And all of these different things. And you could turn it into a love story. You could turn it into an action movie. You could turn it into a coming of age story, whatever it is that you want. One of the videos I watched, there was I think it was a daughter and her father, and the daughter was saying, "Dad, Dad, come here! Can you see that?" what an experience, right? To be a child at this time, and you're growing up. You say, remember that time the lights were in the sky, all these different things. So, whatever it is you want to make it, I think that's the key. We're living in a multidimensional reality. And we're also living where there are many different multidimensional story as well, where the stories are playing out on many, many different levels, and the meaning is different on different levels. And where you take your meaning is different as well. And so there's different ways that you can approach this. You can approach this as this could be some sort of diversion to keep us away from looking at something. Or it could be an opening of something, a revealing of something, a gentle reveal, a soft reveal. It could be all of those things all at once, and that's the beauty of this multidimensional reality. And the beauty of the time that we're living in now is that, yeah, all of these things could be everything and nothing at the same time. And so, yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to say about that. And also want to go beach. Feels like I'm plugging a product, but it's not. It's just a mug that I got. I like, in Japan sometimes, yeah, sometimes prepositions like get lost somewhere in the mix, and I love that. So go beach, it just sounds like a really nice slogan for me. I bought this mug during the Corona time because it just made me feel nice. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the beach, even though I don't very much go to the beach. But anyway, so I wanted to say that, and I'm gonna go into a channeling, and I'm gonna ask them if they want to say anything about these things that are going on in the news, or not, or if they want to share something else, whatever it is. I'll let them decide. And I'm going to go into a channeling. And here we go. Greetings. We are that one that you know as Mary Magdalene. And we're here, and we're here, and we're here. And we're here in this beautiful time for all of you, this beautiful time when everything is shifting and changing, the changing of the season of man, the changing of all time, where things not just change in a yearly season, but an era. This is the end of an era and the beginning of a new era. And in these changing over eras, there are many different things that are happening at once, because there are many different things that need to be prepared. And there are also many different storylines that need to be tied up, neatly arranged in order to approach this new era freshly and with a new idea of what this paradigm will be. And so now on your planet, there is a playing out of this ending of many, many different stories, and this revealing of other stories as well. But understand that all of these stories are stories upon stories upon stories, because the main lesson that all of you are learning at this moment is the lesson of discernment. You are all learning the lesson of discernment to help you understand your multidimensionality, to help you understand that things are happening on many different levels, and you need to be able to see straight through all of the levels directly into the core of what is happening, to see the truth of what is happening, and also to understand that the truth can change depending on the perspective that you choose, but the ultimate truth of a situation never changes. And that ultimate truth of every situation is the ultimate truth of love. So when you use your discernment, it is not just about whether something is real or not real. It is about, is this love or not love? And that is the deeper discernment that you are all moving towards in this new time that is approaching, is understanding that discernment allows you to see where something is coming from on many different levels. But to be able to see the core is the true goal, so that you can see directly into it. Is this love? Is this not love? And this, what is happening now in your United States, is a beautiful chance for all of you to practice discernment. And that is what we would say for all of you. Look into this event. This event is being given to you to practice discernment. What do you see? What do you think this is? On what level are you looking at this? And can you see, is this love or is this not love? Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess that's a good way of looking at it. It's a lesson. Beaches are amazing little quartz sand crystals. Yeah. I watched some vids and definitely saw there were orbs, so at least some of the shows from some visitors, some of ours, some of theirs. Yeah, yeah, right. Right, who knows, right? I was asking some people and they're like, it's all fake. And it's like, yeah, I mean, who, right? Depending on where you're looking at it, it could be anything, right? And I think that's the beauty of it. And maybe that, well, according to Mary's lesson, our idea that maybe that is the lesson. We're just here to figure it out. I mean, I know I've seen so much about this to be wary of things like this, but we'll see. See what it is. But it's kind of fun. I'm enjoying this time. It's something I feel like I've been waiting all my life for these kind of wacky times because I really enjoy wacky things, and so it used to be that I would have to create like stories, and I would kind of create music to kind of create a nice kind of wacky world. But it's like, well, the world's wacky enough now. I mean, just they're doing such a good job. I'm just gonna sit back and watch this. This is interesting. This is better than any movie. I mean, it is a low budget movie, but it's good. It's fun. I probably wouldn't choose to watch it, but if it's playing, I guess I'll just watch it. So anyway, I'm a little bit. What's the word? I have a concert that's coming up in 2 days, and I'm not. I've been practicing too much, so I'm kind of just like. When you start to practice too much, and you realize, like, I've been practicing for 2 or 3 hours. My brain is mush. So I'm gonna skip the pocket of peace today, and I will come back to it, the normal sessions after my concert on Sunday. I'm just a little bit. My brain's all filled with that. It's not a huge concert, but still, just when you have a concert, when you have to be in front of people and you're under that pressure, it's kind of, especially if you're not. I'm not a natural performer. I don't like being on stage. I'm really not a fan. I always wonder, why am I doing this? Ooh, why did I choose this? But anyway, enough about that. So TT Tracy say gentle disclosure. Yeah, yeah. And I think that's wonderful. Gentle disclosure of our discernment as well, so that we can discern, we can see. And you say break a leg. Thank you. Yeah. All right. It's going to hopefully be a good one. So I'm going to stop there for today. I hope you guys are hopeful. Just remember that everything is a story playing out. No need to get emotional about it, but enjoy it, right? It's just a story. If we're watching from that middle line, we don't have to get into either side. We can just be like, hey, this is a story. It's playing out. So anyway, I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. TT Tracy, thanks for joining in, and ciao for now.